Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So, as the title suggests, you're gonna be seeing my birthday skincare routine today. So, if you're interested, then please keep on watching. Now, to begin with, I'm gonna be putting my hair in a ponytail so that my hair doesn't disturb me throughout the pampering process, and I'm also using this headband from Miniso. I have already washed my face with the Avene face wash, and next up I'm going to be doing is the steaming process. So this is a basic steamer that I got from a local beauty store. It is not mandatory that you have to have a steamer to do all the facial steaming and stuff, but it's a safe method to use a steamer rather than boiling hot water and then steaming, because that could cause burning to your skin if the water is like really hot. So I would suggest you guys to like invest in a steamer that is like not very bad quality. You can find a variety of steamer options in Amazon, so please feel free to check that. Now I'm going to be steaming my face for a good 10 minutes now. So steaming helps you in hydrating your skin, and it also helps in softening your pores for dirt extraction, and it also promotes your blood circulation. So please take some time in your routine to steam your face at least once in a week so that your skin is like nicely hydrated and glowing. And for the current situation we are at right now, it's a very good practice if we have the habit of steaming at least twice a week. Now the next I'll be seeing is removing blackheads. Now I'm using this tool to remove blackheads, and I got this from amazon.com. It's super easy to remove blackheads, and remember guys, I am still having the steamer on, so that's why you find all those white droplets that is on my face. So the steamer is still on, making my skin really supple and soft, and I'm going to be extracting all the blackheads and the gunk that is stuck under my skin. So guys, if you're used to doing cleanups once in a month in a parlor, then you will be very familiar with this method, because this is how they usually do it in parlors to remove all the blackheads from your skin. And this is a very easy method that you can do it at home, and sometimes, trust me guys, it is so satisfying to see all that dirt, the nasty stuff coming out of your pores like that. And I really enjoy doing this so that it gives me a very clean kind of feeling after I'm done with this process. Also guys, there's a very important message I want to share it with you guys. Every time you use this tool, make sure that you sanitize it really well. So take some alcohol swabs or even hand sanitizer and wipe this tool and dry it before you store it. And every time you use it, make sure you do the same before keeping it on your face, because we don't want any infection or transmission of germs from this tool to our face. So after I'm done with all the blackhead extraction, I'm going to be wiping my face with a clean towel, and next we'll move on to removing our facial hair. So this is the Braun face epilator, and I use this to remove all my facial hair, especially upper lips, and also the extra hair that is grown on my chin and also a little bit on my forehead. So I have a full review on how to use this product and what are the good and the bad stuff of this product. So please don't forget to click on the iCard on top. So this way of removing the facial hair at home helped me a lot during this lockdown time. Now next comes the most important thing that I wanted to share it with you guys, and the secret for my clear skin, which is shaving my face. Yes, you heard it right. That is how I remove all the facial hair from my face. This not only helps in just removing the hair, but also removes dead skin from my face. Thereby, whatever products I apply on my skin gets penetrated very well. So I have a full video on how I shave my face, what razors I use, and all the details of shaving. If you want to know how I do it, then please click on the iCard on top. Now if you notice carefully, you can see all those flakes of white dead skin coming off the razor. So this razor is from Miniso. I wouldn't recommend using this razor directly on your face if you are a first time user. So you can use some easy razors like the Let's Shave razor or the razors from Tinkle. That will be a very good option if you are a beginner. And if you are a pro at it now, or if you're used to it after a long time, then you can definitely go for this Miniso razor, because this one is a bit more sharper compared to the other eyebrow razors that you get in the market. So the most common question I get asked is, what if your facial hair grows thicker after you shave your face? So guys, now I did not shave my face for a good 2 months time now, and this is exactly how much hair that has grown on my skin for like 2 months. So why I do a lot of facial shaving and why I like doing it is only because of the fact that it clears all my skin dead cells and all the stuff that is stuck on my skin under the hair. That way there is no breakouts or anything which happens, because of the clogged pores or the dirt that is accumulated under the hair and stuff. So that is why I like doing it, and I feel that all the products that I put on my skin gets penetrated very nicely and my skin is like glowing, and it looks much better. So once I'm done with shaving, I'm going to be spritzing some rose water on my face to calm down all the redness that happened because of shaving. This soothes down your skin immediately and it does not leave your skin really red and irritable. So the rose water that I'm using on me is the Kama Ayurveda rose water. I love this product a lot, and guys, I will leave all the products in the description box. Please don't forget to check it out. Now I'm going to be applying a face pack on my face, and I'm using the McAfee Naked Raw Coffee face mask. This is a purifying, clarifying face mask. So I'm using it on all the areas where I tend to get breakouts because the skin is clogged there. Next, on the areas where I have really dry skin, I'm going to be using the O3 Plus Chocolate Glow face mask that is over my lips and a lot on my forehead because those are the areas where I have very dry skin. So I'm going to be applying a good layer of this chocolate glow mask and then waiting it for it to dry. Once the face pack is dried, I'm going to be washing my face and then patting it dry with a clean towel. Guys, don't use face wash after using a face mask. A lot of you have this doubt and I know that, and that's why I wanted to convey this information to you guys. Now again, I'm going to be spraying some rose water on my face to calm down the redness, and I'm going to be applying some lotus gel from the Face Shop. If you have fresh aloe vera gel, then please go ahead and use it. Nothing comes like a fresh aloe vera gel to soothe your skin. I don't really advise you to use moisturizers after shaving because that could irritate your skin sometimes. So it's always safe to use some gel like this to soothe your skin. Since we don't apply eye creams also after this, I'm going to be taking some extra gel to hydrate under my eyes and around my mouth, which is even more dry compared to the other areas of my face. And to finish it off, I'm going to be using lots and lots of lip balm, and this lip balm is from Laneige and it's my favorite. It really hydrates and nourishes your lip. And that's it for the video, you guys. This is what I did before my birthday to pamper my skin. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys very soon in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.